Hi guys. So today was finally the aftermath of ADC Part 1 exam, the second over. And this video is basically about what my course has to offer because I've been getting like at least 5 to 6 emails on a daily basis, and to everybody I just respond the same. Like I just forward a PDF of what the course offers. But just for a detailed explanation and few feedbacks from my own candidates. Sorry, down with a bit of a sore throat. So, one of the candidates today just WhatsApped me after they finished. So, if you would have gone through any of my videos, I'm sure in each of my ADC Part 1 video, I make it a point to always say that please solve the mocks. The mocks are nothing but the past ADC exam questions that we have gathered and attempted to solve in the correct ADC exam pattern way to prepare you for your upcoming exam. You see, even though I've been stressing about it to solve the mocks, these are the feedbacks of the candidates who listen to me and solve the mocks. Look at this, especially in the mocks when I solve. So what I do is I provide you with, I will come to it and I will show you what all I'm providing. But I take an effort to shoot an explanation video as and when I can because there are so many exam questions. And each question I explain in detail, and it's the concept that is very important that you need to understand because ADC doesn't repeat the questions as it is. They may give you the same picture, but they will change the words and then they will ask a different question based on the same picture or the scenario. So, if you understand the concept, you can answer any question that is asked on the topic. And yeah, most importantly, look at this line. The questions will be which is the best treatment of all, you know, which is the most appropriate that you would do in a particular situation. So all the options would be correct, but you have to choose the most appropriate one. This is about the other candidate. See, this is a enrolled candidates WhatsApp group. Now in this, I add all the candidates who have enrolled with me and we discuss stuff and we clear the doubts and each candidate helps another one whenever they can. It's a very positive group, you know. Everybody is in the same boat. You don't feel any different. Here are the set of people who are on the same journey as yours and can understand your plight. Sorry. So this was after today's second part of the exam. This is the most important thing that I want you to see here. Read the scenario, analyze the scenario word by word, and every sub question is a trap. If you follow this, you will be giving your best and you will have great chances of success. Understand? And yeah, the highlight of this exam was apparently the mouth guards. Like 7 to 10 questions I think were asked on mouth guards. Like all of my candidates told me that. And yesterday, when they all posted the topics, I had predicted some, things that could be asked today, and I'd also posted that on my Facebook group, Target ADC. And this is the response of the candidates, like the prediction. So you're kind of mentally prepared what is going to be asked in your second day of the exam. Today's paper 3 was apparently like 90% from the mocks and the explanation, so that's good. You will prepare, you will feel more confident if you know the questions, right? And then, of course, you have to apply the concepts. But it makes you a bit confident if you know that, yes, I have read this before, yes, I can do it, you know? And the most important here is this line. This is another message. Exam is one part of your life, but you being the dentist, you being the clinician, you being a person who has the skills to actually elevate somebody off the pain or cure somebody's problem, that's the biggest responsibility. And you're also responsible for iatrogenic damage if you're not confident or professional. So it's like you're having a knife in your hand. You can either sculpt and create the most beautiful thing, or you can damage and cause irreparable trauma to the patient. So that is a responsibility that ADC wants to know. Are you qualified enough to deal with their population and provide the right kind of treatment? and hence the exam of testing you. But it's not just the Australian population. You, as a clinician, is responsible for any human being on earth, whoever you are treating. It's just not limited to a particular population, correct? So, even though, like I said, if you don't clear your ADC exam, you still become a better clinician because this exam makes you that if you genuinely study and understand the concepts. So, there is no loss in preparing for this exam. Now, you clear or not, it's okay. So this is the crux of all my studies and all the mentorship that I give. So anyways, let me show you. So when you enroll with me, what I do is I will forward you this drive. You see this ADC Part 1 written exam. That is a drive, and when you click on it, you will see something like this. So here I would be emailing you that you go to the study plan. Now when you click on the study plan, I have given the steps of how to study. What to study, I'm showing you, but how to study is also very important, right? I cannot just tell you, okay, these are the controls, go start flying a plane. No, I need to tell you how to do that, and then you need to practice that. Then only you will become confident. So the study plan is very important. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Very important quote. Again, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So planning is very important. So this is a study plan. Of course, you can make your own study plan, but this is what works best. Hence, I have given that. Then, sorry again. I have added this new folder, Improve Your Basics. So when you click on this, I understand as a general dentist, you're not so well versed with ortho, perio, OMDR. So these are, for example, endo MCQs. I have gathered, of course, I have not made this, but these are reputed books which I have studied from, and I was lucky or blessed to have copies of them. So, what I've done is I have taken this all, created a folder, and these are, see, I cannot ask you to open your textbook and study, you understand? Because you will be gathering information, but it is not like exam specific. It's like me asking you to drive a car. You can drive a car just in circles also, but ADC exam wants you to drive in some specific lanes and take cuts at specific areas. So these questions are priming you up to study in that way. Plus, your basics gets revised in the right direction. It's not like you're studying some irrelevant stuff. You're studying the relevant stuff in an interesting way and understanding the concepts behind it. So these are MCQs and the answers are given, and the best part is that the explanations are also given. So when you read the explanation, you have better chances of reading the concepts. For example, this is like a 68 page just of endo. Similarly, we have of implants, we have OMDR, ortho, perio, and most importantly, the TMJ splits. This is a very good presentation about the TMJ splits. Because I know as a BDS graduate, or even if you're a specialist not of OMDR, like me, for example, pediatric dentist, I don't know much about TMJ splits. But once I read through this, my knowledge is more updated and I can answer and I can understand this much better. So of course it upgraded my knowledge in the ADC relevant ways. So this is your improve your basics folder, and I will keep on adding stuff whenever I find it is relevant. Then we go back to charts and guidelines. Yeah, these are very important charts and a lot of ADC questions are asked here. So again, this is the most important perio staging and grading. I have made a video about it and I've posted it on YouTube. You can go through it. Many people had confusion, and once they went through the video, they were much better. And all the other stuff, especially the KEs, IGDAS classification, then you have the fluorides, the relevant charts on which 100% exams are and the questions are asked. Then we have books, infection control, therapeutic guidelines. Most important two books. Another important book is Odell. Apart from these, there are many other books. And yeah, of course, the most important antibiotic prophylaxis. questions 100% asked of that, an amalgam, and there is this ethics code, which you must know because professional questions are asked about it. Again, this is a code article. Sorry again. So, yeah, in the book section, you'll find the important books. Now, I have also added, I got this notes, very nice ones. Odell cases, there are some 100 pages. Odell is a very big book. It has a lot of information and you need to revise it. And sometimes it gets really dragging and boring to read that book, even though it's really interesting. So these are like some short notes made on the Odell, which you can solve, and there are questions and there are answers, and answer keys also provided. So that will help you to revise Odell because Odell is very important and questions are asked. Now coming to all this will constitute say 30% of the links. The rest 70% is this mock test links. Now these links are of course I cannot open this and share. These are if you have seen my YouTube channel, you know how my mocks are, and I have explained how to solve them, and I have given a lot of sample mocks, and people have solved it. So you can go through those videos. So currently we have like 15 mocks, and each mock has 60 to 70 questions. And once you solve them and you submit, you will get a feedback. Now that feedback is there, but I understood that more is required. So what did I do? I made YouTube links of the videos of the mocks, and I have mentioned here, for example, so if I open this, you have like the September 2022 paper explanation. And if you open this, you will be directed to the YouTube where the detailed explanation of each question. Now, I will keep on updating this as and when I can solve because 15 marks means you understand it's over 1,000 questions. I am through like one fourth of it and I will keep on preparing and posting it. But feedbacks are there. So my explanations are expansion of the feedbacks and giving you different scenarios of how to solve it. Now these YouTube links I have made it unlisted, which means that only people who have the links can see the video, the normal public cannot. Because I'm finding a lot of people, copywriting my stuff. See, I don't mind the knowledge getting shared, but I take a lot of effort to understand and preparing all this out of my busy schedule. Like daily, I have patients. Like right now, I'm sitting in my clinic. Today I just worked for like 3 hours. I'm not feeling that well, and I can just you see, this is my tomorrow schedule. Again, I'm working for 3 hours and I have booked schedule, so it becomes really difficult to treat the patients, and I have a toddler at home to manage all this stuff. So I'm giving my best. Then I would like people to appreciate that and be professional. But market is market. You can't help it. But anyways, so this is one part. This is a complete course detail. Okay, this is the option one. Now sometimes what happens is certain people have taken mentorship from other mentors, but they realize that it's not enough and they want only the marks from me. So in that scenario, I have an option too, in which I would still give you certain links and documents, but I won't be giving you improve your basics folder or a study plan. I will just give you the mock test link and the explanation. This folder keeps on getting updated. Okay? As and when more exams happen, I get the stuff. So I hope this is very clear, and my crux of my mentorship is this, and I want you to remember this. Okay, it's not passing the exam. It's understand the goal, and the goal is you being a responsible finishing. You run behind excellence. Okay, success will follow. You don't run behind success. You run behind excellence. Always remember that. And not only for this ADC exam, it's for any part of your life. Even if you are just example cooking something, you give your best. It will come out tasty. You just enjoy the process, dance while cooking, stir properly, cook it at the right temperature, follow those steps. The food will come out tasty because you gave your effort, so that is the result. Making the food tasty is not your goal. Your goal is to make the food properly and cook it properly. It will come out tasty by default. Similarly, if you are a good clinician, you will succeed in whatever question is asked. You understand? So I hope this is helpful now. And from now on, all those people who are watching my videos for the first time and want to know what I offer, this is what I offer. Okay, yeah, for the price of the course, you will have to message me whether you're opting for part one or part two because the price will keep on changing, because as more and more questions get added, as more and more stuff gets added, the price is bound to increase a bit because I become more involved in it and I have to devote more time because more questions means more doubts from your side means me giving you more time. And see, I like to respond at least by the end of the day or maximum by next day. I will respond to you. It won't be like you are subjected to only a common group. I always ask all of my candidates if any question is there, just directly WhatsApp me like this, and then I reply back. So, yep, I hope this helps. Thank you.